From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Lone Depot Park. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the San Diego Padres and the Miami Marlins. The Fish have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Zach Thompson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan, any thoughts?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself. Get the off-speed pitches over and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
And now, Tommy Pham having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
First offering. And the first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we're underway tonight in South Florida. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
First things first, here's the throw over. Just keeping him close. And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The average coming in at .332, 8 home runs and 22 RBIs. 0-1 count and the pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
1 and 2.
The 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. With a chance now to give you a look at the Padres' starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Here's Manny Machado now as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for the Friars. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Dinelson Lamet, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
And stepping in, Miguel Rojas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Row. They've lost the first 2. 2 nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box, Isan Diaz. And he fouls this one off. Rojas stands at second with no outs. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location. But he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row. So I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. Here's the 1-0.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Caratini recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
First pitch of the AB now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Cooper is there to put it away for out number 1.
That's it.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
First baseman Eric Posmer is in, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes in here right at 260. 9 homers and an even 40 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. Now Hosmer with a swing and a deep drive to right. Cooper is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 5, Will.
Here's Will Myers. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second, right to him. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. So stepping in is Brian Anderson for his career in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
1 strike.
Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Hit in the air to center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
To the plate now, Jesus Sanchez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. A strike, and it's 2-1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
3-1 to the Marlins left fielder.
Down at 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. That one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring Monte Harrison up to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
In the dirt here. Sanchez stands at first with one out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box now, Sandy Leon. As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Throw won't get him.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard to single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Zach Thompson. He'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Here's the 0-2.
Yep, 1 and 2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this.
Welcome back to Miami, where the hometown Marlins have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the mound this season. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the box, Trent Grisham. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Now here's the first offering. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. And quickly there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Dinelson Lamet.
So the next to bat will be Dinelson Lamet. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 delivery.
Hey!
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And there's ball 2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. Fouled away.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The 2-2 one more time.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Weakly hit to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Diaz.
Next up, Isan Diaz. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way.
Ball 1. Yeah!
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the flag. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Standing in now, Garrett Cooper. And it's fouled away. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1.
Inside, ball one.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, Jesus Aguilar, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Struck out in his first at bat. Comes set, the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. Cooper at second with two down. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of a 2-out double. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Striding in is Tommy Pham as we begin the top of the fourth.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First delivery to him.
Nope.
Pham, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Changes up on him, and that's in the dirt for a ball. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Next, it'll be Jake Cronenworth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
3-0.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now. Stepping in next, Manny Machado hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. And he is in there. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series. He drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Set and the 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
So here's Will Myers. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Hit to first. Reined in. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the one out.
Digging in now for San Diego, Victor Caratini comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Throw that down.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage.
And hang on, he's out. Gunned down, trying to swipe a bag with 2 away, and that's going to put an end to the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.
Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Here's the pitch. In there, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working at Greg Maddux east to west.
Count now a ball and a strike. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. In there, a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
At the plate, Jesus Sanchez. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. Anderson aboard here at first with nobody out. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Up next from Miami, Monte Harrison looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A ball and a strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
So now to the plate, Sandy Leon. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Anderson ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. 1 left for Miami. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now at the plate, Victor Caratini. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch on the way. Caratini, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
A pause and the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground at first. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next to the Padres, the pitcher, Dinelson Lamet.
Now at the plate is Dinelson Lamet. Struck out in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Harrison is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
2 out, runner in scoring position at second, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. First pitch of the AB on its way.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Padres lead 1. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. John Birdie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins, number 5, John Birdie.
First offering on its way. As Next, he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And another foul ball. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Stepping up is Miguel Rojas. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Now the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Nope.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I got the count 1-2. That's ball
Just
2.
trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now at the plate here is Isan Diaz. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Rojas, base runner at first with 1 out.
Ball
2 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
I got 3-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
He froze him on the fastball there. Isan Diaz takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night. At the plate now, Garrett Cooper, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is under it. And the inning is over. Marlins leave one. They trail here 4-0. Jordan Holloway takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 78, Jordan Holloway.
And in steps Manny Machado. First pitch of the AB now. Machado has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in a count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Stepping in now, Fernando Tatis Jr. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
The count's 1-1.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
To the plate now, Garrett Cooper. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Garrett Cooper. Number 10 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, in today's game of extreme velocity, if you have mediocre stuff, you cannot miss over the heart of the plate. You have to nibble at the corners. He wasn't able to do that, and he paid the ultimate price.
In now, Will Myers. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 2-0 on the way.
Hey.
A wave and a miss made him reach. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So now to the plate, Trent Grisham. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Six runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
And now here is Victor Caratini. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Grisham leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball swung on and missed. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This one's flared toward left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Dinelson Lamet, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Pops this one up. Aguilar trying to get there, and no one will get this one. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
The 1-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Stepping in once again is Tommy Pham. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Zach Pop gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors. And 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Digging in will be Brian Anderson. Singled last time up. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now back, left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Next to stand in is Jesus Sanchez. Flew out last time up. And now the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Two out, nobody on.
That's a ball.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
He's falling behind now, 3-1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
So that'll bring in Monte Harrison next. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch on its way. The high fastball is in there.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is under it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Miami. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. They've obviously put a good amount of runs on the board, and part of that has been the 4 hits they've collected with runners in scoring position. On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so getting them on and getting them in has indeed been the name of the game for them, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The second baseman, Jake.
First pitch on its way. Jake Cronenworth is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. High in the air out to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around second. He's on his way to third. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
The third baseman, number 13.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through. Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. 0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And the Friars won't let up, as this ought to be good for extra bases. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Wow, you'd think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
At the plate, Eric Hosmer. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box, Will Myers.
Ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Myers awaiting the 1-0.
Yeah.
Two balls and a strike now as that misses to the San Diego right fielder.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
In the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Posmer stands at third with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. And now in the box, Trent Grisham. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, man, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
At the plate now, Victor Caratini. A ball and no strikes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
3 runs already home here. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Set. Here's the 3-1.
Down to 3-2.
Swing. Strike 2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. Padres lead it 10-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Joe Musgrove will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Luis Camposano is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Digging in, the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Sandy.
First pitch on the way.
Ball left outside.
The 1-0 is in off the plate.
That's inside. Ball
3-0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
3-1 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Brian De La Cruz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 96, Brian De La Cruz.
Jorge Alfaro will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 38, Jorge Alfaro.
From the stretch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Musgrove is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Machado is there. The second for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
To the plate now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And Tatis is there to end the inning. Marlins down quietly. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Jorge Alfaro will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 38, Jorge Alfaro.
Wandy Peralta enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Next up is Luis Camposano. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. Ball 2.
2-0.
2-0.
Ground ball sent back up the middle and into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself counting leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
in now, Tommy Pham. A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Now to bat, Jake Cronenworth. Tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. First offering on its way.
Ball in.
The 1-0. This one's down to third. Reined in. Go over to Aguilar at first to take care of him to end the inning. Padres go down quietly, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Isan Diaz. Now here's the first offering. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Garrett Cooper.
Next to hit is Garrett Cooper. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB now.
Inside, ball 1.
1 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher. Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Aguilar. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
Cooper leads off first with 1 away. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
High in the air into shallow left center. In comes the left fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Brian Anderson.
Now to the plate, Brian Anderson. He bounced out last time up. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball.
And a bit too high with that one. It's
Ball 1,
1-0.
no strike.
And he misses again, 2-0. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I got to count 2-2.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Myers on the move, and this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Myers is after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. In to score is the runner from first. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Jesus Sanchez. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And foul. A couple of walks for him thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. 9th inning coming up. The Padres lead it 10-1. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in the long ball threat, Manny Machado.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
He's set, and the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Jeremy Jeffress comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Jeremy.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Digging in next, Eric Posmer. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Now here's the pitch. Two out, nobody on. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw on the first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9, due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Padres 10 and the Marlins 1. Now it'll be Monte Harrison starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now to the plate, here is Jorge Alfaro. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now here it comes. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Jazz Chisholm will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Jazz Chisholm.
Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The average coming in, 257. 15 long balls and 42 runs batted in. Lifted down the line in left. Swing and a liner. Myers is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Friars took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Dinelson Lamet pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. Joe Musgrove takes the rare 3-inning save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the San Diego Padres grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 10-1. The Baltimore Orioles knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 6-5. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Diamondbacks totaled 13 hits as a team as they crushed the Cubs 9-3. Wade Miley was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Reds took care of the Cardinals 5-2. The Milwaukee Brewers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 7-4. Corey Knebel earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 4-3. It was their 7th win in a row. The San Francisco Giants grabbed 13 hits in the game as they walked off to the extra inning win over the Pirates 3-2. The Red Sox hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Yankees 8-3. The Rays sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 9-8. The Tigers totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 6-5. The Angels launched 3 home runs as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6-5. The Astros combined for 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 9-6. Matt Olson was a major force at the plate, driving in 4 as Oakland took down the Mariners 4-1. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.